Hello and welcome to my channel. Well, I'd just like to say, Morte, I'm going to get to this. I've already done, I did one video already on it, but I haven't completed it because I was going to add some stuff to it. And that's when I ran into another issue. So I'm just going to do a channel update for right now and throw in a lot of different stuff. With this body cam, it has a removable SD card, and it comes with, this one came with 64 gigabytes, which gives you about 6 hours or so of recording time. Your battery won't last that long, but you can keep it going with that. My issue has been not with this camera at all or anything. It's transferring the files to. I do everything on a cell phone. I don't have a laptop, so I finally got a card reader, which is what I needed all along. Before, I would pop this out, pop out the SD card on my cell phone, put this one in, transfer the files from that one to memory, pop it back out, cell phone memory, pop it back out, put it, I'd be doing a lot of popping in and out, swapping cell phone memories and everything else. And the problem is, first off, you've got to unmount the device. You got to unmount your SD card, or if you don't, it'll say your phone needs to be restarted. So I was running into that a lot. But with an SD card reader, basically, it'll read a SD size or a small one. Small one's the one I use most time. You got this here too if you want it. I don't use that. I just use this. And now I can pop the file in here and read it. The problem is, when I was doing all these swapping out memories and everything, I've been running a 512 gigabytes on my cell phone. My cell phone, it's an older one, a Samsung. It'll hold up to 1 terabyte in theory. Well, it depends on how well that card is and everything. And usually what I would have to do is reformat it every time I put it in. So now I've identified, because it's doing it again. It's not this. It's not this. It's that 1 terabyte flash memory. It's defective. It won't read the card. It's something about it is messed up, because everything, it'll work with a 512 in my cell phone or a 256 or anything lower. It has no problem with the cell phone recording stuff. But that's been one issue. Another issue has been cats. And as you know, I no longer have Buddy with me. He's in a foster home. I've already had one person look at him, and he'll probably get fostered out, because my only agreement was with him is if they can't find a home for him. I told him I want him too, but that I'd pay the foster fee or whatever they have, to get him back, but I haven't heard back on that. But anyways, I captured another female cat last night, or yesterday, and now, basically, it's no more capturing cats unless they become a nuisance, because the allergy guy is gone. That was the biggest issue. I have this whole upstairs landing to myself right now. There are 3 apartments empty up there. So there's no issue with the cat coming up and hanging out, or even cat fights or anything like that. Shadow is going to be my cat, and I'm going to basically try to find out where to get him neutered and everything, and transport him up there, as soon as I can figure all that stuff out, how to transport him. Alright, you remember on the K-Bar, I had found this leather sheath, and I said, well, this is pretty cool. However, all I need to do is add, like maybe a dangler to it. Well, I found out I have a sheath that works just like that. Now, it looks the same. This one's a little bit narrower, but this works perfectly fine. Friction fits in there, and it's got a belt loop, so it hangs down a little bit further. It's perfectly fine. So I found that. I made a little trip to Dollar Tree on my scooter, And they had these little stackable storage shells. I thought, ooh, this would be perfect for my little toothpick collection. But it'll also fit with larger knives. It's only $1.25. It's fairly, you know, it's like acrylic plastic, but they have these little indexing spots where they stack and lock. And you can basically, that's what I've been looking for, is an inexpensive file cabinet type of system that would hold up to, you know, however many you need, and you're able to see it. The problem with these really sturdy metal, you know, like metal tool and die cabinets, which is what I was thinking about. Yeah, they're sturdy, they're heavy, they can take things, you know, as heavy as this in each drawer, but you have no way of knowing what's in there unless you've got an index card or something on the front, you know, some computerized system. It's much better out of sight, out of mind with knives. And if you have a big collection, or if you don't go looking at them and everything, you don't even know what you got sometimes, you know, unless you've got a database and stuff like that. But with this is perfect for like a little desktop. It keeps them from getting messed up, and it's easy access. You can just slide right out, pick up whatever knife you want. If you need more space, you can stack them. You can stack them up and down like this, but it has the disadvantage of you not being able to see. Of course, there's an upper limit, but I mean, this one will even a large cotton sampler will stick up and clear that. As long as you clear this right here, you're not going to have it scraping or wedging or anything. So more of them could fit in here, but it's easier to see what you've got with it displayed on the side. That's just something I found on Dollar Tree. There, I took the last two they had. Where was this? Well, it wasn't over where you would think, over in the storage bins and everything. It was over, it depends on how your Dollar Tree is laid out. If they're all laid out the same, it was up against the wall where the cooking supplies and stuff were, a little bit back from it. There's cleaning stuff, you know, like scrubbing pads and brooms and all that, mops and brooms. And then this was in a section called organizations. There were little more trays like that were open. I was thinking about getting, but I have to limit myself, because unless you're going with the Dollar Tree Plus items, everything is $1.25. So every 4 items is $5. I have to add that up in my head and then allow for tax, you know. But carpet tiles, I'm using those as floor, you know, catnip fever, of course. Cheerios and little pallets. You can see everything was $1.25, but it added up to 18. Then you have to have tax, and I went in there with a 20. Look at that! Isn't that great? Did it all in my head, calculating, because every 4 items, I would sit there and say, all right, that's $5, and I'd move them over, and then I'd start another 4 count, and I'd just have these little piles in there, and I'd say, all right, you've already spent, you know, $15, that's it, you know, you can only get 4 more items, you better make sure they count. That's the way I try to keep myself from going crazy at Dollar Tree. But this is what happens to you. If you're going to go to Dollar Tree and you're only going to get 1 item, this is usually what happens. You wind up getting a crap load of items. There you go. I just thought I'd give you that little update of what's going on. Still going to do a knife giveaway. It's like the 26th. It's the 26th, and only 28 days in February. So I have to do that video. But like I said, I've been very busy. Things are getting better, though. Things are getting better with the cat situation, because now, rather than, you know, having female cats around here and feeding them everything, now if a female cat comes around and it's in heat, I'll capture it. And I'll turn it over to the complex, and they'll take it somewhere where the cat will be either, you know, have their kittens and get spayed, or whatever they do, you know. But it's a non-kill shelter. And I told her on this last one, this cat is totally feral. I have some videos of her, but I was going to put a bandana over that cage, you know, just to keep her from being distracted. And she started hissing at me and clawing at the bandana. I said, well, that wasn't a good idea. But anyways, things are getting better. I wish I would have adopted Buddy a long time ago. I really love that cat. He's not, he doesn't show a lot of affection the way other cats would, you know, but in his own way, he's affectionate. But it's better for him. It's better for him to get fixed and get his shots and to have a home rather than have to dodge, you know, animals and stuff. So I'm trying to make a positive impact on that, you know, here. And we're not gonna capture every animal, you know, that comes through. I told them, I said, it's up to y'all how many strays you want to catch, because I can basically catch them all. You know, I don't even need the trap. I just have a way of, you know, luring the cats to me. But what good is that going to do? You know, I mean, you're still going to have a bunch of stray cats. They're coming from these other houses. It's not the people here that are abandoned. It's not. Sometimes that happens. People will leave a complex and just leave their pets behind. You know, like, all right, we're moving and so are you, and you're not coming with us. Pow! Out you go. The poor cat, you know, or dog, they're used to, you know, they're not used to hunting for their food. Now, Shadow can do it. Shadow could definitely hunt for food because he's killed doves over here. He's at least killed one. One guy, I have a witness to that. He said, your cat Shadow, he was really showing off. He's proud. He caught a dove and he lifted him up and dragged him through the breezeway, had him in his mouth. The guy wasn't pissed. He's the same one that feeds birds. He likes animals and everything. He knows it's just nature. I've never seen it. I've never actually witnessed a cat catch a bird. I've seen a lot of them stalk, including Shadow. I've seen him come very close. But usually another cat will come up, or somebody will walk up, or the open ground they have to cover from the grass to the base of the tree. It's gravel there, and it's about, I'd say a good 7 yards. You try covering that distance from something that can fly, and you've got even a cat, even leaping and running fast, you're going to make some noise. And these birds are skittish, you know. First hint of a sound, they're up in the air. But there's been 2 dead doves around here. One was just killed, and it looked like most of the feathers, you know, around its throat were pulled out and stuff. Sometimes I don't know with other cats around here if that's the one that did it, you know, tried to go at it, but they didn't eat it. And then the second one, I haven't seen it. I don't. If he dragged it off in a breezeway, I haven't found a dead bird lying around there. Wore a bunch of feathers. But he is a picky cat, Shadow, when he comes in. Anyways, I'm gonna get this one finished. Like I said, the other file is halfway on there. I'm just gonna upload that one, and then I'll do another one when I'm actually using this one and cooking with it. The only thing I didn't talk about in that other video, I think, was the balance of this. Because it's so narrow, I was talking about the concept of a scout canteen, and I think I got, this one is actually 18 ounces, and I think I was talking about it being 16 ounces, but but there's all the dimensions. I'll cover that one in another video. But this is just an update about what's been going on. But the weather's getting warmer. I got a different mount for the scooter, and I've been able to upload a bunch of files. If that thing survived, I put them all on that terabyte thing. It's just some videos it wouldn't accept, like when I was recording from the cell phone. But anyways, I'm running my mouth long enough. It's 14 minutes talking about an update. But yeah, thanks for bearing with me. It's getting better. Everything's getting better. Everything's improving here. And I want to thank everyone for all their support, and I'll keep you updated on what happens with the cats, because, hey, they're a part of my life too. But there you go. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day.